sticking around.
Cox.
Jackie going to reveal himself now. Cox still going for the bounty red. Will be able to get away with it. In fact, 4 bounties. The way of TNC to get started, but Cox is still in huge trouble. He'll get a stun off. He'll try to run, but the Frostbite will be able to lock him down. And First Blood does go the way of Say.
Kill potential here either, so you're just going to be sitting back. You're more than happy to farm, but you do have to prevent too much EXP here.
Say picking up his 2nd kill of the game already on this Crystal Maiden as Jing does go down. Oh, this is the one lane, I think, for Bleed that can prove to be extremely potent. The classic CM versus CM Ursa lane, and we're seeing it again. Cox goes for a stun. He'll be okay for now, but the aggression certainly will not be slowing down anytime soon. I don't think here for Jackie, though. As I say that, he does get stunned up. Chase is on. Jackie might get punished, and he does. Jing with a bit of revenge here on the Dark Willow, though Cox still in trouble, but does get the stick charges and will be able to get away for fun.
Yeah. Does hit level 6 now as well on Emo. With the chain gang, does make it easier, much easier to isolate out Yoel, though.
Oh, Jackie, he's already down. Say in trouble. Say will go for a run, and it seems like Yo is not going to die. He runs out of mana on the Zeus.
There's some opportunities that can open up for the side of TNC, but all things considered, they still have egg.
Can they get him? No, they can't. The Brambles didn't actually land. Jing did. He was ready for the Terrorize. He trusted that the Brambles would lock Emo down there for a split second, but it wasn't quite enough. As now Yoe still chasing Emo down. Emo, the Remnant, it's very, very slow, but the freezing field from the backside. Say trying to save it. Yoe, he's out of there for now. He'll find Emo. The Nether Strike. Oh, it's not it. Paulison is down. Palos will take him out. Yoe somehow survives. Just hang behind Emo by the looks of it. Try to use Emo as bait. Yoe might take that bait. In fact, Yoe, he'll show up, he'll reveal himself on that Zeus. I'm not really sure if you want to take this risk, though. We've seen this before. Yoe, he'll cop another strike. He's still he's on the low ground. This could be scary, but Paulison might just fall. Yoe, he'll get to the high ground. They've got to try and take him out, surely. Freezing field, they've finally got him. It's Cuckoo, he'll drop the egg. Cox trying to save Cox. No. Cuckoo is down. Emo might fall, though. They'll get him with the Dark Willow. Cox in trouble. Cox being chased here by Jackie. The Terrorize. It'll barely land by Jing.
All protected with just the yields. Jing?
Should be dead here. Emo be able to follow him down. The Yule Scepter will be out. The Curse Crown will lock Emo down there for a second, though they do lose Jing, but here comes the smoke. A 4-man smoke from TNC Predator. They'll make the jump in on Say first, so Say on the Crystal Maiden really can't survive this initiation, I do not believe, as Palos will take care of the kill. So 1 for 1 of the supports.
Egg is still ready for TNC if they decide to force something big here.
Ooh, Emo's going. I mean, Cox, he's stuck around, though. Cox is a pretty tanky target. They'll drag him back up with the vacuum, but he's still alive. They'll knock him back now, but Cuckoo with the Sunray healing him up. Cox finally going down, but what's it going to cost? Palos on the backside. He's got Zil down on the Darks here. Jackie's going to go for the man fight against the Weaver, but Palos will chase him down. Jackie has to run. This is not the fight they wanted. Emo in the meantime. Emo in trouble. He'll remnant away, but he's still going to lose that first life. The Aegis is gone. Can they get him a second time? They cannot. Cuckoo will die to Emo. He did have to commit the BKB on the Ursa for that, but it'll be well and truly worth it. Roshan up in 30 seconds. It's Bleed now looking for a little bit more. Emo going to try and bait them forward. Does get the Glaive onto a couple, but the Bramble Maze making it harder. Now the Terrorize. Yoe, he'll jump in. They've got Emo down. The Ember is dead. Say will try to get out. Palos will leave him be. Meanwhile, Zil still being chased here by the other side. As they will take down Paulison. Meanwhile, Palos being chased by Jackie does get taken down. Jackie gets him. They're on a Yoe now. They want that mid-Zeus gone. Meanwhile, Zil, he does die in the Dark Sea. Jackie's still trying to go after the Zeus. Has picked him up. Yoe goes. So does Jing. Jackie will salvage the team fight for Bleed Esports. That it is. TNC Predator, they'll make their move up. Bleed Esports, they'll get some good vision down. Key wards are available if they do want it, but Cox will jump in. He wants Say on that CM to the Ghost Scepter. It'll buy Say a little bit of time. He will still survive for now, but the Sunray will eventually take him out. That's one. No buyback for Say. It's Bleed Esports trying to retreat, but Cox is on the chase. He has the blink up. He'll get locked down by the Glaive Fiend. The Nether Strike is out. Now the back wall. Zeal catching 2 of them, but the X-Sunray, it's going to make it too hard for Bleed. They've got to get out of there. Jackie is gone. Oh, Jackie is gone. Bleed Esports have only got Emo left. A rough team fight as Emo trying to TP.
Oh,
Cox will get him though. The Yule Scepter. Cox has found the final piece of the puzzle. Emo's trying to run, but Emo's down. Palos has a full nullifier up, don't forget as well. Like, he is hitting like a truck, and he's got plenty of utility available on this Weaver. So he will move in. Then it goes to give the vision. Jackie, he'll get scythed up straight off the bat. Still has the Aegis up. He'll just back his way out of there as Palos going right into the backside. Has found Zeal on the dark sea, so they've already lost their off lane. Moving in again though. Jackie trying to find Cuckoo, but the egg, it will fly out. They couldn't get it in time. Jackie, he's still going to try and fight for it, but he is going to lose his first life. He could not take down the egg, and now Jackie completely surrounded. He needs some help, but he's down.
Just melts.
He just absolutely melted to the damage of TNC. With the side device of Yoe, it is very hard for the Ursa to get away. Paulson going down to boot. Emo getting tipped once again. Everyone hates him. Don't know why.
That is true. Just like that. Just like that as well. 2 racks taken basically by Palos. They'll drop it back just to deal with him. The illusions are strong.
It hits like a truck, but Palos doesn't really seem to care that much. He'll just time-lapse away. Though they do back him back, they do get another strike, but the Lincoln Spear is going to block the Nether Strike, so Emo's going to try to run in, get the chains off, nullifier out, Palos in trouble, surely set to go down, but Emo's the one to drop! Emo's the one to go down! Palos does not fall. Palos will make it out.
They've got an amp damage for Palos off the back of that. This is not going to take long.
Yeah, he's hitting for about 700 damage right now, this Weaver, as Jackie's going to jump in, but the Hex is out! Oh, Jackie's down!
Oh my lord.
Oh, he'll buy it back, but the tips are there onto Jackie. Mega Creeps are just about on the way. TNC looking to take this game one. They're on to Say. The Crystal Maiden is gone. Buyback available here for Say. Bleed Esports, they're not calling. Of course, this is for the road to TI. You want to play all the way in every single game that you can. Paulson will charge forward. The Yules are there to lock it down. Jackie in trouble again. Jackie might just be dead, and he is gone. Jackie is down. No buyback. GG is called. They cannot defend without him. Lead Esports. Game 1. They will go down. TNC Predator continue to surprise us here in the road to the international qualifiers. At least, very least, Jackie's having a pretty good time on this Weaver. A lot of free farm here for Jackie, no real contest whatsoever as bottom lane. Paulson will get jumped. Drops the calling. Palos, though, still going to be able to break the gap, but a nice skewer here from Zil to try and make a bit of space. Problem is, they still end up losing one. They do get Cuckoo as a trade, but now Say needs to back his way out because Jing is doing a bit too much damage, and Palos, looking to heal up and come back into the fight, has salved up. Zil's going to be careful. He's going to skewer in 5 seconds. They'll take down Yoa at the very least in the mid lane, and they've even found Jing now on the clockwork. Jing will drop. Palos will survive, and he jumps back in onto Zeal, takes down the Magnus, a complete mess in the bottom lane.
Got a little bit more for Bleed. We've got the strong start for Emo, who is just constantly hunting. These side lanes have gone weaker for TNC, being so defensive here.
Jing now in trouble. Emo just really trying to press the advantage. Does take him down, though. Cox does land a stun, but it will amount to nothing. And you know what, John? Maybe it was all the tips. Like, Emo may have just said, give me Void Spirit.
And he's identifying the weak points of TNC's draft. The top lane just doesn't have much play. Don't have the XP on your clock, which would be a threat. Yoe.
He can jump now. Emo with no fear, lands the Aether Remnant. Say right behind him. Jing will be around to help out as well, though. Yoe is dropping low, but does get a kill onto the CM as now the double damage rune is going to be picked up. Yoe is still okay. Emo maybe going a bit too far. Oh, boys.
KB with shards. And once you have that,
Hawk
should be able to hunt as they jump on one.
It's going to be Say. Not really the biggest deal in the world. They just commit for a nice, easy pick-off onto the Crystal Maiden. They want that tier 1 mid-tower, more importantly. Jackie has actually rotated to ensure they can't just take it. So they are still sticking around. Cox going to jump in again, now finding Paulson. Paulson, he'll pop the Pierce the Veil, trying to survive, but he'll get locked in the Cox, and Yoe will take care of him. It's even the egg drop from Cuckoo to ensure they can't think about going for more.
You have RP ready. You just need to land out on a big kill, either Yoe or Palos, honestly.
Emo may get jumped first, but they're ready for it. Emo, he'll cop the stun with the RP and the skill back. Seal, a perfect setup. That's a perfect setup. Emo baiting them in. Both Cox And of course, Yoe are gone, and now Cuckoo will follow. 3 down for TNC Predator.
Again, with BKB protection still going to feel good, but the RP is there to take care of it.
Bolison?
Still.
The Veil will be used. Jing's going to be around, but actually the Cogs doesn't land, so instead he'll move on to Say, but realizes Say has plenty of help around him. Palos jumps forward, he kills off Polison, but now Emo's here. He'll try onto the Ursa. They'll lock him down with the Gleipnir, but the Sunray from Cuckoo trying to keep Palos alive, but he's gone too far. He will go down. Now the rest of TNC trying to desperately get away, but the chase is on from Bleed. They want more. They want Yoe, and I think they've got him. Yoe trying to survive. The Sunray out again here from Cuckoo with the Ectomy drop. Yoe still alive and finally goes down, but they got Jackie. They've taken down the Weaver. Cox now being caught by the Frostbite. Cox will be dragged back here by Zil. He's a big boy though. Emo's still trying. Another Astral Step charge in 1. Say in the meantime being left behind, the Crystal Maiden will go down. And ultimately, it's not the worst turnaround here for TNC. That might be it. No, he hasn't. He's back in again. But eventually he's going to leave. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they found Yoe. Yoe is down. A massive pickup. Smoke from TNC. They want to rush top lane to see if they can find themselves a trade. Jackie is around. He makes the jump in on Jing, but Cox is there. Polison was the only one to get caught out there for a moment. They'll miss out on the Weaver. Polison, he'll be left behind. It's still a successful trade for Bleed Esports though. They've got Yoe down and they still want the fight. They'll go for more. Palos, who gets silenced up. The Skewer back with the 8th Remnant. Palos will survive, but now the Sunray. It'll heal him up on the Ursa. But do they have any more follow-up damage to throw out on the Ursa? They might just. Emo will jump in again, but Cuckoo, he'll get the egg off in time. Now the hook shot. Jing trying to hold down Emo, but there's no follow-up damage. Emo's alright. Cox still moving in. The Skewer though from Zil dragging both of them back. It seems that Cox should die, but Palos will jump in and try and help out. Cox will make it up for now as Jackie's the one that needs to run. Jackie dropping too long as Palos. Jackie, oh, he's come back in. The time lapse. He's in huge trouble.
Oh, Jackie.
What happened? They come and they've got vision around this area. Bleed Esports, they should have that little bit of an advantage with this vision. They'll see Yoe. That's a big one, but the heavily jump.
The jump.
He jumps away and now Cox jumps in. Oh, he tried to go after the Magnus. He's going to be fine, but now Cox is the one in trouble. Cox, he'll force stuff away. He'll be all right. The egg drop. Palos, he'll back off for now, but the Frostbite will lock him down. Azil will get a nice RP onto the Zeus. He'll just hold him down, drag him back. They've taken out Palos. They've got Yoe as well, but Cox is cleaning up. Jackie is gone. Jackie and Palos are both down. In fact, Zil even drops the boot. Emo, he'll find a triple kill on the Void Spirit. It's Cuckoo versus the world now. Cuckoo's got no spells left. He'll try to TP out, but the 8th Remnant to lock him down. And Emo, this time around, he'll say thank you very much for the tips. It's like Say's going to be in a position to break the smoke again on the Crystal Maiden, so Palos might just make the jump in, but Zil is right behind, ready to go whenever. In fact, Cox maybe going a little bit too far to try and find the initiation. Nobody jumping him yet, but eventually Zil does get the Skewer back onto the Centaur, and he's clipped him. He's put him on the cliff. Cox, he's trapped. The Sunray will heal him up to force stuff down to the low ground. Meanwhile, Palos will chase down Emo, but Emo is fine to get away. Nobody's been caught, apart from, say, on the Crystal Maiden. And Emo, he's still jumping in. Emo, he's giga-chatting it up. He wanted more, but it might cost him. Silenced up Emo, he's on the run. The Astral Step is available in 1 second. Once the silence is over, and he'll commit it immediately. Another one available now in just a second. Gets it off, but Palos still chasing him down in the hook shot. Jang! Jang catches him. Emo goes down.
Fresh BKB for Emo.
Cuckoo, Gleipnir is out. They'll lock down the Phoenix. He had the Aeon Disc into the Yules, but they'll skewer him back, just make it impossible for Cuckoo to survive. That is one down, but TNC, they are still waiting. Cox will jump in. He found Emo. They've got the Void, but the force stuff will save Emo. He does not make it.
What?
Emo does not make it. No buyback available for the Void Spirit. They'll lose a boat. Polison trapped up in the cogs. Emo getting tipped from the graveyard as Cuckoo will just laugh.
The flare vision should give them. Maybe they can try for a steal. No egg though.
Well, they're going to jump in on the Cuckoo. Emo making it very, very hard for Cuckoo to run his shenanigans now as TNC Predator. Still hanging around the Roshan pit, trying to buy Yoet a bit of time for this Roshan to not go down. Roshan about half HP down now. There's still plenty of time to go for Yoet to return back into this team fight. So I say that now 1/3 of the way down. Looks like Palos will try to jump Sane. Meanwhile, a hook shot. Jackie, he got the Aegis up, but the Axe Blessing and the cheese picked up here by Cox. Cox will get away with it. Meanwhile, Jackie still trying to fight. We'll move back on to Palos. Palos will Wind Waker away. Back towards the Weaver, but Jackie will run. Palos still chasing though. He'll find one. It's going to be the CM. Meanwhile, Yoet's gone, but they've taken out Jackie. They've got the Aegis gone. But Jackie, going for the secondary life as is going to get the RP up. He's found 2 of them. Palos in trouble. He'll Wind Waker again. Meanwhile, Cox is still healthy, but Palos is not. Palos should be dropping, but somehow he's still alive. How can this Ursus still be going? He'll cop a dead shot, but he finally dies. He's got buyback. Cox will keep going. He'll eat the cheese. Still has the Axe Blessing in the backpack. Nobody wants to deal with the Centaur. Oh, Emo, don't do it. The Hex out. They'll just jump him immediately. They've got him. Emo is down, but he's got buyback. He'll commit immediately. Back into the fight he'll go. Meanwhile, an RP was committed. They found a couple targets. They'll try to jump Cox, but Palos is fine. Palos trying to get to the low ground. In trouble. Emo doing so much damage. Palos enraging up, but he couldn't get to the low ground. Still, they'll save him with the Sunray. Say trying to run. So is Paulison. Meanwhile, on RP, they found 3 targets. They'll drag them back into the tier 2 tower, but they're still fine. There's not enough follow-up. Emo's gone. Emo will die back. Jackie in trouble. Jackie trying to run. The hook shot. Jinx gonna get him! Oh boy, it might be over.
There's no play. They're gonna go straight to tier 4s after.
Oh boy, rough times here for Bleed Esports. They're 1 game away from being knocked out of the road to the international qualifiers. Only 1 hope left, and this is this team fight. They're going to be fighting without their Void Spirit for the next minute. They've got to try and buy Emo as much time as humanly possible, but how do you do it? The voice line spam still being used up by Jing. No hesitation as Palos jumping in, trying to find a target, but finds nothing. Both T4 towers now completely gone. The Ancient is exposed. They're going to try and jump in now. Zill trying to find a skewer target back towards the Fountain. Unable to do so quite yet, but no, he found one. It's Palos, but it's not towards the Fountain. Palos is still fine. He'll just Wind Waker away. Meanwhile, the Ancient is under attack once again. Who do you go for? There's just so much happening. They'll just focus down the Ancient. In fact, they want the fight. They're not going for the Ancient yet. They'll take down Save first. Jing onto the Ancient. So is Cuckoo. They'll finish off the game. TNC, they'll make it through to the quarterfinals or the semi-finals.